Another week of training begins. My name's Jake, this is Mo, it's on the run, and this is the road to elite.
Hello, my name's Jake. I'm a dad, I'm a teacher, and I'm a runner. This is the road to elite.
It's 5:43 in the morning. We're traveling today to and from family to do these longer runs. Anything over 10 kilometers, you need to find time for it.
2 years ago, my 5k time was at 25 minutes. Today, it sits at 17 minutes and 11 seconds. We're going to be looking at 3 tips that specifically focus on building speed for your 5k time.
I thought I'd talk about something really important, which is the idea of running slow to run fast, which is something people talk about a lot.
Anyone who runs will talk about the 80-20 rule, the idea of 80% of your runs being easy and 20% being hard.
I don't know if I fully understood that concept when I first heard it, but now I think I get it.
So in the week, there are going to be these runs that I specifically dislike. I don't like these runs at all. They are painful, they're very intense.
There are times where that's really important, and there are times when you just need to be on your feet and you just need to move. Pacing goes out the window. Right now, this is a jog. This is as gentle as I could physically run, and if I feel like I'm going slow, I'm going to slow down some more.
Because on the 2 runs throughout the week, the speed session and the tempo, I'm looking at my pace a lot. I'm thinking about how fast I'm running. But for the other runs throughout the week, it's all about feeling.
And that means that my legs aren't resting, but I'm not burning out. So when it's time to run easy, you run easy. But the same goes the other way. When it's time to run hard, you run hard.
Plan the workouts that are going to be intense, that are going to be tough. And for as hard as you go, the pendulum needs to swing.
Okay, so I'm at the second workout of the day. This morning I've ran 10 miles. And I'm not able to go to the run club this evening. Instead, going to be doing a smaller tempo workout. The loop is around about 2.5 to 3 kilometers. Do it once, 2-minute break, recover, do it again. Really, I'm aiming somewhere between a 3-minute 40 and a 3-minute 50 kilometer. So it's not quite the same level of intensity or distance as run club, but with the 10 miles this morning, having that double session, I think that's enough for today. This isn't going to be very fun at all. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get started. I'm going to record that first taking off point so you can see sort of what that pace looks like, what it feels like, and then I'll see you on the other side. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, the original plan was to do one loop that was around 2.5 to 3 kilometers, but it was a lot bigger than I expected, and I ended up doing a 4-kilometer loop at a 3:46 pace. So that's exactly where I wanted to be. Actually, I'm not going to do that second lap. With the 10 miles this morning already, coupled with 4 kilometers of pretty intense effort, that's me deciding to stop, because otherwise I'm way too fatigued for the next day of training. So it's good to get the speed work in, but also knowing when to stop. And I think that was the exact moment to stop. So maybe about a kilometer cool down, and then I'm done. So I'm on the cool down now. Hopefully you can hear in the video. I'm really hoping it translates well. The breathing pattern, for me, speed work and running fast, the way I found works for me is focusing on 2 things: cadence and breathing pattern. I like to go on every 4th step, so counting a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 in between steps. But what a lot of people tell you is if you want to get faster, you've got to do more miles. And whilst that is true, if you're focusing on getting really quick, actually, for a little while, I like to keep my miles where they are.
When I look on social media, the one thing I always see is pushing really high mileages. People doing over 100 kilometers in a week. Some people doing up to 100 miles in a week. So whilst I'm working my way up to training with elite distances, I slowly chunk my way there by plateauing.
For the last 4 months, my long run has been pretty much dead on 24 kilometers. And I have not upped this, even though in theory I could.
Once that feels easy, I can then think about stepping up the pacing.
By keeping the distance the same, I've built my comfort. At first I was really scared on a Saturday morning, getting up and going for the 24k, thinking, can I do this today? Do I have it in my legs? But actually now, it's something I look forward to, because my brain knows it can cover that distance and it can do it comfortably. What it's also meant was, I can go from a 440 per kilometre over that 24k to now at 419 per kilometre, taking over 20 seconds off and feeling more comfortable.
The final tip is about running with people who are faster than you.
This third point is really applicable for me when I felt I had reached a plateau in speed.
It was around when my 5k time got to about 18.5 minutes.
By that point, I didn't think I could actually get any faster.
That's when I first joined athletics club. Through that, I was able to run people who are way faster than me and are still way faster than me.
And starting at a new club can feel like that first day of a new school. You don't know anyone, but really everyone is so supportive.
And every session I turn up and I have people to chase, people that I can spend the whole session just trying to hang on to. Without even realizing it, the paces I'm hitting are way faster than any intervals I did by myself, which directly translated to races.
And everyone comes into running at different stages, and people just want to help other people.
So to recap, 3 tips that are going to bring your 5k time down is pick your moments to run with effort and pick your runs that are really, really low in effort. Don't even think about time. Enjoy being on your feet and moving. Secondly, give yourself time before you start increasing your distance. Your body will know when it's ready. When you feel like you can get through the week and you're not fatigued, that's when you know, actually, perhaps I can step it up. If you're fatigued by the end of the week, you're definitely not ready to put in more mileage. Finally, if you can, try running with other people.